chance?
Yes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another ride along with RONIN 47R, and I am literally on take. Okay, it's not literally, but I'm on take 5,000. I swear. So bear with me as I try to figure this stuff out. I won't even get into the reason why between interruptions and computer crashes. So I will now become zen and control my frustration. I am sharing with you guys the SU-100Y. You can see here with the experience, there is 37,000 in change. So obviously I have played this, but I'm talking to you like I haven't played it yet. Well, I mean, I'm sharing things with you that you would normally have shared with you when you first get the tank. Now, when I purchased this, I did play it, and as you can tell, and I did recorded some sashimi replays, but I have not posted those. And the reason why I did those instead of ride-alongs is because I just have a head cold. I'm pushing through, but at the time, I just really couldn't do any talking. It was just too not fun. Even now, it's uncomfortable, but I'm going to go ahead and push through because you guys need these videos, and we need to get this information out to you. And it's kind of fun and all that kind of good stuff. All right. Enough of that. Here we go. This is what I want to show you. Before we get into some actual gameplay, I just wanted to point out a few things that you probably already know about the SU-100Y, which is that it is also known as the box tank for obvious reasons. Please tell me that's obvious. Ding. Obvious. Now, all the components on this tank, except for the radio, which I can live without, is a tier 8. That makes me very warm and fuzzy and giddy inside. So one of the things that's really cool is that this is a tier 6 tank, and it's a tier 6 tank. Everything is a tier 8 on it. And looking at the gun specifically, 130 millimeter B13 S2. Now you take all this great componentry on this tank, and then also understand that it's a premium, so you're getting a bonus for the the ability to earn silver, and of course you can throw in crews. I mean, it's good times. What is there not to like? Now we're looking at things on paper. I have not shown it to you in play yet. But before we do that, you can see that the rate of fire stock is 3.75, penetration is 196, damage is 440, aim time is 2.9, accuracy is 0.37. So what does this tell me? A sweet hitting gun that takes a long time to reload and has a sort of challenged time for aiming in, and a decent accuracy. That's what that tells me. Traverse time, 30 degrees, and there is no there is no turret to worry about having a traverse speed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out, quickly let you know that as far as my crew is concerned, I do have my Russian crew in there, so that's pretty cool. Helps out a little bit. And then as far as equipment is concerned, I did purchase the loaded, which came with the binoculars, the gun rammer, and the camo net. You can see that the camo net has been gotten rid of, and I replaced it with the vents because vents goes ahead and amplifies, helps out all of the crew skills. Now, why did I get rid of a camouflage net on a tank destroyer? It's funny you mentioned that because in another video, I believe it was the Garage Talk, a similar discussion was being had. And here's the thing. You're limited to 3 pieces of equipment, and you kind of want to go with the 3 most advantageous to your playstyle and, of course, the tank. Now, take a look at the camouflage rating. It is below average. I cannot put that into numerics, but it is below average. Now, if it's below average and it's that low of a camouflage rating, and I put on a amplifier, a multiplier for camouflage rating, which would be the camouflage net. Well, I mean, if you're amplifying a static number of 10%, 25%, what have you, in the case of the camouflage net, I guess I should be specific. Okay, 25%. So if you go ahead and lower 25% of a junky number, it's a small number. If you had a camouflage rating of 90 or something, I don't know, B plus, well above average or something, and you threw on a net, then that 25% of awesome is a huge number. 25% of lame is a small number. Okay, wrap your brain around that one. So that is why I did that. And then, of course, vents, like I said, amplifies all the crew skills, which would include, camouflage rating, but more importantly, it's bigger bang for your buck, in my opinion. Last but not least, the supplies. Now, here's where my buddies, Leo, Pontiac Pat, etc., you knowledgeable folks out there can fill me in. But I looked at this, and I had to scratch my head because I've never seen anything like this before. Forget about the HE. Just take a look at the 2 armor piercing. The 2 rounds are designated as a PB-46 and a PB-46A. Now, this is the non-premium round. This is the premium round. Notice the difference. For 3,000 I'm rounding up. For 3,000 silver more, you get a premium round. Okay, that's not unusual, but why do I want to use a premium round? Well, when you're not penning, typically, you switch to a premium round so that you can pen. Well, this is 7 on the low end, 147 penetration, 128 penetration. Why do I switch from a regular round when I'm not penning over to a lower penetration? That doesn't make sense. So the only other characteristic of this round to take a look at is the damage potential. Damage potential for a non-premium round is 330, whereas, well, to 550. Whereas the premium round, it jumps up by 50 from 383, to 638. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted because someone is trying to get my attention there. Anyways, so I guess the only way, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, it's here for a reason. It's just I'm not used to thinking this way. I usually think of penetration as far as premium round switching versus damage. I guess in this case, the only reason why you just switch over to a premium round is if you wanted to put on a little more hurt on the damage. But the thing is a gamble to me. You better know that you're going to be penetrating because you're losing penetration to do it. So I'd have to really think about when that would come into play and make sense. All right, well, with that said, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to launch this bad boy, and let's see if we can get some good games going. So let me go ahead and launch away. And while we're doing that, because I can't chew gum and walk at the same time, I'm going to switch over to party. And if I was a good boy, I probably would have done that before I started recording to look a little more professional. But you know what, though? I'm barely hanging in there. I'm just a dad and a husband and a son taking care of all these people, being pulled in 10,000 different ways. So I'm lucky to even remember which house I live in and which key goes into the ignition, let alone to start a party chat and not embarrass myself over game chat. Now, while this thing is loading, we have just a little bit of time for me to share with you that yesterday, and currently, there's a sale going on, 50%, 30% on various types of vehicles. In this case, I was able to squeeze out just enough silver to take advantage of a 30% off of a Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer. So now I have all my Tier 7 Russian tank destroyers, which would explain why I only have 100,000 silver in the bank now. I'm back to being super poor. All right, here we go. I'm looking around, and first thing I'm looking at is to see who has my tank, just because it's interesting to me. Second of all, it hasn't been that popular so far, which is a good thing in my opinion, because I like keeping rare tanks rare, or I just like having, I don't want everybody having this tank. Call me selfish, but it's just, given a choice, absolutely. It's kind of fun. All right, so now I'm also taking a look at the tiers, which, it's only Tier 7 is the high end. Not bad. It's pretty good matchmaking. I can live with that. Now remember, the camouflage rating on this thing sucks. Let me use the scientific term again with you, and that is, it sucks. I'm going to, wait, I'm thinking, okay, no one's really going this way. That's concerning to me, and I'm going to stop and think for a moment behind this bush. Oh, I'm looking through the bush. Notice I cannot see through the bush, therefore I'm good to go as far as being camouflaged when shooting to cover my blast. That tank, oh, here we go. And I have to go forward a little bit because I could not resolve. Yes, 419 off of that T-37, very tasty. My concern is that the Hellcat, I think it was a Hellcat, let me take a quick look. Yep, Hellcat. Wrong button to be pressing, by the way, to hold your turret locked, is the only tank over there. And then we have a heavy tank in the middle, so the Hellcat's getting popped, and he's dead. So now, if I went with the Hellcat, I'd be all by myself, trying to hold the northwest corner, and this is not a frontline tank. So I made the correct choice to not go over there because we were not getting support. Now here's me. I am going to preemptively retreat. As much as I'd like to shoot those guys, I would prefer to get to those bushes over here for some safety. Oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you, okay. I'm not gonna make it to the bushes because I'm too eager. Too eager. Oh please, yes please, yes please. Send it. Only in the tracks. Lowballed it, that's why. Not bueno. Let's get to the bushes. Oh, and he's unresolved. Come on, somebody focus on him. Come on, Bonox. Go, baby, go. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to wait for those guys to resolve. I'm going to look over here. Oh, yeah, please, please. See, the accuracy is tough, so... See, he didn't even hit the tank. That's one of the hard parts about this tank. It's a great gun, but the accuracy is just not there. So, it's a bunch of RNG hoping. So, alright. I can live with it, though, because I really like this tank. It's fun. Alright, this guy, he's... There we go. Wow! Did you see that? Okay, did you see what did not happen? Which is, it didn't hit the broadside of a barn. And now he's behind something. Okay. Wow, this is pretty unimpressive. But very realistic, and that's probably a little more important. Okay, here we go. Now I can resolve him. It was just out of my range. You gotta wait for this thing to tighten all the way in. Later. Alright, so... Well, we're doing pretty... Well, it's pretty even. It's fairly even. $439 off of the Black Prince. Not too shabby. This guy's going to keep going, isn't he? Oh, so he did stop. Alright. That's fine. Alright. I'm going to kind of chill because we have no friends, really, other than this medium in front of me. Tank destroyer to my side, to my left, which would be to the east, and we have an arty. They outnumber us, so to be honest, I would not be surprised if they're running up the one line and they are going to flank my butt. So I am going to panic prematurely, pull back, get a little bush between me and them. I love saying that. That's so fun. Dog for barking and adding noise to this high quality video. Maybe binoculars will kick in. And that's 446, that house. Using, oh, hello, hello, hello. And that's why we do what we do, guys. Oh, boy. Wait for it. 468 off of the Easy 8 there. Okay, Black Prince shows himself. Stand by. Oh, he's going to move again? No, come back, bro. You know he's going to come back. There it is. Lowballed it. Not good. Alright, I don't have any visual on the northwest, and I kind of want to take this Black Prince out. I'm already aimed in. I'm going to stick with it. Here we go. Okay, he's done. I'm over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and... Well, we have the city to worry about. Well, I'm going to stay over here because I know there's at least 2 guys that are going to come over and push. Looking through the bush, again, I am secure from my flash, so that's cool. Yikes. Yikesy yikes. Just defend, guys. Just hold your ground and chill. And that guy should not be doing that. Oh my god. Why is it... Okay, here we go, here we go. Hellcat just took a 401 damage rating there. This is important because he had a flank on us. Wait for it. Wow, I am so surprised that that did not make contact. That's worth the chance of a $1,000 1,000 silver round. Done. Okay, so he's done. Let's face over here. Now, if these guys don't get so adventurous, I don't know why he's adventuring over there. No, you need to fall back, dude. He's my only eyes. Ugh. Hold your ground, guys. God. I'm a little embarrassed that I sound like such a terrible backseat driver, but I don't have time to reposition behind bush. I'll do so after the shot, which I just did. Reloading, aiming. Oh god. Done. Oh god, my driver's out. Come on, reload, reload, reload. Thank you for bouncing. Oh! Alright, so the artillery should be having a field day with me. Oh my god. I repaired my driver because I do need the mobility, and it's done. I did what I could. It's going to be a loss, but I'm sorry. I'm going to pat myself on the back because, come on, that was not bad for holding off on the Alamo. I think some of the lessons to be learned from that, you know, not to be too critical of other folks, but I don't think the SU-100 should have gone way over there. I don't think it was that mission critical in my demise, but too much of the exploring thing, I didn't like this. Can't really comment too much without looking at the replay for the other folks. But as far as I'm concerned, the part that I did see is you can see that, you know, choosing targets wisely, prioritizing your targets really, really paid off. I mean, I walked away with 9 pens and 4 destroyed tanks. And, you know, even with a few bad RNGs at that Black Prince earlier. So not too bad. Now you can see this incredibly wise red team is going to try to cap, even though there's only one Artie on our team left, and they've got 4 to 1. So absolutely, you should be capping in this situation. You can hear the sarcasm oozing. Okay, here you go. This is cool. I like how this Artie comes out to try to get some love. That's cool. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's cool how we're just watching the shells just arc back and forth. Oh man. And he's done. Direct fire. There it is. There it is. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at the post-game details here. So for a tier 6 premium on a loss, almost 78,000. What kind of love did I get? High caliber. That's fun. Not happy about that. 80%? No. I can do better than that. And then looking at the team, yay, came in first. And came in first by a bit there. I'm also proud that I came in first, or I came in third highest experience-wise if you were to look at both red and green. So I definitely showed up. All right, cool, guys. I'm going to go ahead and just do one game at a time, breaking up the segments here, and hope you enjoyed that.